the Tendea Family.
Tendea Family.
And before I start, I wanted to focus on us in this room because I think before when we asking the questions earlier, we focused a lot on people that's outside the room. And we can't control people that's outside the room. And we can't speak really completely and fully for people that's not in the room. So by a show of hands, if we can be honest, because we're among family, we're among love. Who in here has ate unhealthy or eaten unhealthy often or sometimes, and you could do otherwise? And keep your hands up. And who's in here that have not been exercising and you know you should, and so you consciously choosing not to exercise? Now raise your hands. And look around. Everybody keep your hands up and look around. Now what we got to discuss and figure out is how does this play a part into the downfall of our community? Because us as black people, individually, we talk a lot about self-hate, but I think when it comes to how we eat, we don't discuss that in terms of self-hate. But you consciously or unconsciously doing something to destroy yourself is an indicator of self-hate. I think it's easy to talk about the person that wear the whole full face of makeup and the hair and say, man, she hate herself. Or the person that's saying, I'm not going to date nobody that's black. I think it's easy to pick on them and say, bro, hate yourself. But when we are consciously not exercising, consciously eating wrong, that's self-hate. That's definitely self-hate. And not only does that damage yourself, because it does, because you try to destroy yourself, whether you know it or not, and it puts yourself on a fast track to death, but it also hurts our community. Because when I was seeing everybody perform and seeing all the talent that we got in here, I was just thinking that, like, you don't know. We know each and every one of us matters. We know we value, but we just don't know how valuable we are. We had Malcolm X, we had Martin Luther King, and they died in their 30s from unnatural causes. But just imagine if we had Martin King, Malcolm X for another 50 years. We have no idea where our community can be. So when we talk about black health and black exercise and black fitness and all that type of thing, we have to think about what do I bring to the table and what do I bring to my community? And what do my community lose if I die? And so for me, I'm not vegan because I like kale or I like salad or I don't like a chicken box with salt, pepper, ketchup with Western fries, fried hard. I love those things. But me, I'm vegan and I eat that kale and I eat the salad because it's so much bigger than me. I don't know what I'm going to do in my lifetime. I know I'm valuable. I know I matter. I don't know what I bring to my community. And I don't know if my community can afford to lose me.
That's right.
And so when we talk about, like, clear conscience, black chakra, we don't know if our community can lose them to diabetes, to high blood pressure, to avoidable diseases. We don't know what they will bring to the table at 60 or 70. And if they can't be here to 120 to raise the next generation of leaders, we don't know what our community just lost. We lose people to death all the time. But avoidable disease, that's in our hands. That's in our control.
Say that.
Us that's in here, that's in our control. And so I want you to know that when you're eating unhealthy, when you're not exercising, it don't just hurt you, but it hurt them kids back there that need us to guide them, to be here. So us as people that care about the black community, that want the black community to be in a better place, we have to take responsibility and say, man, I'm going to be a better man. I'm going to be a better woman, not only for myself, but for my community. And I'm going to do everything I possibly can to stay here as long as I can. Our people are at war. And when you're a soldier or you're a warrior on a battlefield, you do not try to commit suicide.
That's right.
You sit in that battlefield and you fight until victory or death. We don't kill ourselves. And what you need to know is that you're hurting us because every time we lose a life, a black man, a black woman, we are a man down. And we have to work that much harder. That much harder. So us, black men and women that are part of Baltimore City, a crazy city, we got some work to do. And you have to be here. You can't be slowed down because you're not eating right. You can't be slowed down because you're not doing your push-ups. You gotta exercise. You gotta eat right. Because the future of our people is dependent on it. We don't know if our people will be here in the next 1,000 years. And if we are here, we don't know if in that new racial totem pole, we still in the bottom. We still in a futuristic hood. Imagine that. And we all have to play a part in making sure that don't happen. There's Asians and Arabs that's owning our community. We're the only ones that got to make illegal money in our community. What are we going to do? Schools got to be built. Businesses got to be built. Health clinics got to be built. Things have to be done, and that's on us. And so if that means you got to stay here for 130 years, then that's what it has to be. When we lost, I remember this time, I remember last year, I forget when, last year or 2 years ago, I was at an open mic night, and I just had found out that Dick Gregory had transitioned. And it affected me so bad, because I was just like, yo, we losing all the ones of that era. Like, they going away. And I'm so scared because we grew up in this deracialized era where it's not even cool to talk about black. It's like, what about all people, colored people, minorities? You know what I mean? And when you talk black, and it's like, what's going to happen to us in this new deracialized world while elders are going away? I don't know. I don't know who's the next Martin King or the next Malcolm X, but I know that each and every one of you are the next Black Chakra. Yeah. You got something to bring to the table for our people, and you owe it to our ancestors. You owe it to our children, and you owe it to the future generations yet to come to stay here as long as possible and put this work in. So, it's all on y'all. It's your responsibility, whether when you go back to your situation, to your home, and you about to go get that chicken box, it's your responsibility to say, man, how does this affect my people?
That's right.
So we need a new morale. It ain't about Christianity or Islam. It's about, does my behavior benefit or hurt my community? Because it ain't no neutral. When you about to get up tomorrow morning and you say, man, I ain't going to hit the gym, that either benefits us or it hurts us. And when it hurts us, it benefits our enemy. So you have to choose whose side you on and stick to that side. So it's something to think about, fam. Thank you.